Hello lovely Cancer people, how are you? I hope you're well. I am here to pull some cards for you. We are going to have a look at past energies, current energies, and where those energies might be taking you, bearing in mind everyone has free will, you and other people. This is not set in stone. This is, like I say, just a look at where the energies are going so that if you want to change the course of things, you can do. I went to the Witcher's deck without even thinking. Cool, we'll go with that. Just bear in mind it's a general reading, okay? I'm not focusing on any particular area of life. We will see what comes up. My readings at the moment tend to have a bit of a relationship focus, but we will see. I don't know. You've probably seen the title before you clicked on this, so you probably have more of an idea than me at this point. It is, though, you know, what comes up in the energies to a certain extent, it is for you to, you know, apply to your life as you see fit. And with that being said, do use your own intuition and your own discernment to take the messages that are for you and leave behind what isn't, all right? It's a collective reading. I'm pulling on collective Cancer energy. It's an interesting thing to do. So it really is. It does mean that, like, you know, your whole story isn't necessarily going to be represented in this spread. There will be a message in there for you, I'm sure of it, else you wouldn't have found the video. But it could just be one little thing, or, you know, often whole spreads do resonate with people, but it's not always the way. So just bear that in mind. And if you're finding it's not resonating at all, check out your other placements, all right? Have I got all the caveats and the blurb out the way? I do, you know. It is kind of a bit of a speech, isn't it, at the beginning, but I just feel it's irresponsible not to say these things. So there you go, I've said them. I do try to be as responsible as I can with these readings, because, like, just anyone who's giving you hard and fast, like, advice or predictions for the future on YouTube is a bit naughty, really, I think. That's just my approach. All right then, let's get some past cards here for Cancer, please. Past for Cancer, please. A Knight of Wands. Someone who's in and out of your life here. So just so you know, I'm going to use this for kind of the base energies or the surface energies. That's two contradictory ways of putting it, isn't it? Anyway. Look, we're going to get 9 cards-ish. Sometimes I get more with this deck for past, present, future. So that'll give you kind of an overview. And then we're going to go in with other decks to clarify, just so you know. That's the way I'm going to do this reading. Tell me more about the past for Cancer, please. Tell me more about the past for Cancer, please. A 6 of Swords. Yeah, you see, I said they're in and out. And at the moment, it looks like they're out. So this is someone kind of moving themselves out of a situation, and I feel like it's this Knight of Wands figure that's in your life. 7 of Swords, from the 6 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. That's an interesting progression, isn't it? You know, this is an unusual 7 of Swords card. Normally when we see the 7 of Swords, we see someone walking in one direction with their head turned in the other direction. This person, this character in this 7 of Swords seems actually... He seems quite happy with his decision to walk away, but he does look like a bit of a sly fucker, I've got to say. Just look at his facial expression. So this all appears to pertain to someone else's energy. I'm going to when I go back in with other decks, I'm going to specifically ask for your energy, because I do not like to focus too much on other people in these readings. But that's the way it's come through. I mean, yes, you have your contribution to this energy as well, of course, but whatever the situation is here, I don't exactly know, but it feels like somebody who's quite on and off, quite hot and cold, quite in and out of your life, and at the moment they seem to be moving out of your life, and they seem to be quite happy about that, apart from, are they? Because look at his face. Current energies, please, for Cancer. Current energies for Cancer. Thank you. A 4 of Cups, interesting. A reversed High Priestess right in the middle of your reading. That's you, Cancer, that is you. You appear in your current energy to kind of be questioning your own intuition. And the Ace of Wands. Oh, I'm happy to see that in your current energy. That's a nice creative spark. That is, that's beautiful. That is lovely. So despite some inner doubts, it feels like you're feeling a real creative spark towards something, a real sort of optimism and hope towards some sort of new beginning. Away from this person, there is disappointment in your energy. Presumably, I think disappointment that this person has yet again decided to move out of your life. Your intuition is telling you something about this person and you're ignoring it. There's no cups. Oh, there's the Four of Cups, which is a sort of lack of emotional investment. That's it. That's what your High Priestess is burying. I think deep down you know this person is not emotionally invested in you in the way that you would like. There's passion there. I mean, it can be quite lazy when we see wands and just equate it to sex, but yeah, certainly the sexual chemistry between you two for a lot of you is relevant. I feel like it sort of keeps you hooked, actually, but if it's not that, it more translates into a sort of passion, let's just say that. And this Ace of Wands is not feeling sexual, just to be clear, actually, for once in my life I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry. If you've watched any of my other readings recently, you know why I'm finding that funny, particularly the Leo reading. Oh my god. We had 2 reversed Ace of Wands in the future for Leo, and it was something. No. I am just feeling this as a creative spark, this Ace of Wands for you, so that's lovely. Let's get your future energy. That Four of Cups is very interesting. I find the Four of Cups card in this deck very interesting. It's going to be interesting to get under that, but for the moment, the way I'm translating it is a sense of disappointment. I feel that's your disappointment, Cancer. Disappointment at lack of emotional investment. There's often the feeling of missed opportunity with this Four of Cups, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out under that energy, because I am sensing like it might be one of those situations where you sort of fell in love with the potential of a situation. I don't know. I'm just feeling the Ace of Pentacles energy going on there, but we'll see what comes out. All right, future energy for Cancer, please. Future energy for Cancer. A reverse 10 of Pentacles. That's interesting. Oh, I'm getting hot. These readings make me so hot. I might have to open a window. All right. Reverse 4 of Swords and a reverse 5 of Pentacles in your future. How very interesting. I see someone in their future kind of healing their issues around abandonment. That's nice to see after this Six of Swords. This Six of Swords does feel a little bit like someone abandoning you, but then they keep bloody coming back, haven't you? I mean, I can see they've been in and out for some time, but every time they're out, that sense of abandonment within you is triggered, I feel. But in your future, I see a healing energy towards that. The Five of Pentacles is all about a sense of lack, about a sense of abandonment. It looks to me with the Four of Swords, even though it's in reverse, it's quite a tentative energy. It looks to me like you are healing some of those issues. So that's nice to see, and that's the whole fucking deal, right? So many of us have these core wounds. It's okay, you're not alone, Cancer. Reverse 10 of Pentacles. It's a sense of safety, it's a sense of stability, it's in reverse. There's something here about realising that you have to create that sense of stability in yourself, for yourself. and looking externally for it isn't necessarily in your best interests. And certainly looking to this Knight of Wands character isn't necessarily in your best interests, okay? I think you already knew that, Will. Right, this past energy, I've not really got much on Cancer, just this person that's in and out of their lives. Now, of course, you may wish to reverse these energies as appropriate, Cancer. You could be the Knight of Wands figure. I don't really feel like this Knight of Wands figure is particularly tuning into tarot readings, but that could be the case. So always reverse the energies as appropriate. I'm kind of just, because I don't like focusing on other people's energy in this reading, I will clarify those, but I'm just going to put them kind of aside, and I'm just going to ask for your energy, because that's not what's come out there. Which is interesting. Unless you're mirroring one another. Tell me about Cancer's energy in the past, please. Oh my God. What did I say? Unless you're mirroring one another. Holy shit, that's what's happening. Fuck me. Sorry. It's just that I had that feeling that that's what was going to happen. And I never cease to be amazed by it, you know, and I probably should be by now, but that's the joy of it. That's why tarot's so fucking beautiful and awesome. Right, okay. You're both in this Knight of Wands energy. Interesting. You're both... Yeah, well, I did say you were both contributing to this dynamic, didn't I? This kind of on and off, hot and cold dynamic. You know, and take it as it resonates. Obviously, the easiest way to make sense of this energy is a romantic situation, a sexual situation, but it doesn't have to be that, you know. There's other circumstances that this kind of on-off energy can apply to. It could be, you know, like friendship stuff or whatever. God, I'm kind of stunned by that though, and I shouldn't be. All right, tell me more about Cancer's energy then, please. Tell me more about Cancer's energy. Oh, it's that Ace of Swords again, like it was trying to pop out before. So you're feeling unclear about this situation. The Ace of Swords is a lack of clarity. Tell me more about Cancer's energy. I'm just getting like 3 cards for you and 3 cards for them now. It's not really what I... Yeah, oh my God. So, you see, the Knight of Wands can be a player. The Knight of Wands can also be a bringer of light. And I have to say, when I saw this, I did feel that on and off energy from you, Cancer, but I also felt you as someone who was lighting the way. And then we get the Star card out. And that is the star. The star. When you're in star energy, you are so often an inspiration to other people. Do you know what? To a certain extent, I think you are an inspiration to this other Knight of Wands energy in your life. But for whatever reason, they cannot sustain a connection with you. Wow. But there's a lack of clarity on your part about why they can't sustain this connection. Sorry, messages keep popping up on my phone. I am going to pull on this Ace of Swords for you because I think that would be a helpful thing to do. So what we're going to ask is how... I mean, this is past energy. I mean, to a certain extent, I see it resolving in the form of an upright Ace of Wands. I do. But we've still got issues here with your intuition. Even though this is past energy, let's just ask about how Cancer can get that Ace of Swords the right way up, i.e., how can Cancer feel more clarity in this situation? I think that's a question worth asking. And then I don't really know if I'm going to try and get onto this other person's energy here or not. I'm not sure how helpful that is for you. How can Cancer turn this Ace of Swords the right way up, please? 7 of Wands. That's an awareness of your own needs. Tell me more, please. Not that much more, though. We have a time limit, Spirit. I mean, I'd love to spend about 5 hours on these readings. I'm that nosy. But I suppose most of you would switch off by then. An 8 of Pentacles. Quite an individual energy, working hard on yourself. You see how hard this spider's had to work to weave this web? Diligent hard work is going to bring you clarity, a sense of clarity. Okay, it's kind of coming through as distraction, actually. That's weird. How do I... The 8 of Pentacles is very often like working on your craft. So it's sort of coming through to me as hobbies and interests. Pursue your own hobbies and interests, okay? I feel like you're pouring a lot of energy and effort into understanding this other Knight of Wands in your life, and of course you are. Like, you know, you're both showing up as the Knight of Wands. There's some serious mirroring between your two energies here. There's that connection between you. Yeah, I understand why you're putting your energy into them. I truly do. And it's because you're pursuing this Ace of Swords clarity that you don't feel you have. And to be honest, while they're doing this shit, you're not going to get it. They could come out of this energy, I don't know. But what you need to do for yourself is work hard on your craft, your goals, your star pathway as well. You know, a star shows up in a reading when you're being asked to think about like your long-term goals, your wishes, your dreams, and they can be really far out in time, but really far out in terms of what you think is possible. And maybe we don't reach them, maybe we don't quite reach that star, but the journey towards it is beautiful. And I think this is the type of energy you need to embrace to be in the journey towards it. And it's not a sexy energy. And, you know, it's an energy I myself struggle to embrace because it's that diligence, consistency, hard work. You know, showing up for yourself every single fucking day. Meeting your own needs every day. More and more the 7 of Wands is coming through to me as, what are my needs, right? And how can I meet them for myself? And I almost feel like you are going to get more clarity about this situation over here when you pull your energy away from it in that way and focus on yourself. Yeah. I think I might leave it there for your past energy, which is very much blurring into your current energy, in all honesty, anyway. But yeah, let's get onto this 4 of Cups in your current energy. Oh, that star is such beautiful energy for you guys, Cancer. I love it. I feel like some of you watching actually might have your North Node in Cancer. I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, that may or may not be true. Current energy, 4 of Cups. Again, though, I feel like you're both... yeah, all right. Let me get a card. A reverse Hierophant. Which has come out over a 10 of Pentacles. Some of you could have been in quite a serious commitment with this person. So what's coming through is any sort of commitment that involves paperwork and signing contracts. So that could be a marriage. Hierophant is a marriage card, but it could be like business partners or something like that. I don't know. it's in reverse. It feels like the contract has been dissolved or is about to be dissolved, but there's so much disappointment attached to that. So much disappointment. You know, I'm seeing this, I don't know why, I see this boy in blue and he's wearing blue as well, and I'm seeing them as the same person, and he's laughing his head off, right? He's laughing his head off, but obviously in the upright position the energy of that is quite positive, but I'm not feeling it as the most positive energy in its reversed form like this, because look how they've both got their legs crossed, and he's just looking kind of sullen, isn't he? And just mardy. Oh, if you're not from the UK, you might not know that word. Now then, mardy bum. That was terrible singing. Arctic Monkeys, mardy bum. Oh my god, he's such a mardy bum. Yes, that's an Arctic Monkeys song. Look it up. If you're from the US, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry, mardy just like means grumpy. It's quite a UK Midlands word. But then here he is laughing his head off, pretending he's fine. I don't think he's fine. Whether that's you or someone else, I don't know. I feel like someone's putting a front on. Tell me more about this Four of Cups, please. Tell me more about this Four of Cups for Cancer. How does the tune actually go? Now then, mardy bum. I can't get that last note right. Now then, mardy bum. That's not how it goes at all. Oh my god, I'm so sorry trying to work out my singing on camera. I'll just get Alexa to play it in a bit. The Empress. Holy shit. What's that all about? Well, I did say potential though. Potential. I'm just looking at her pregnant belly and I'm just like, that potential, that... You know, I feel like that's your energy, Cancer, to be clear. Stars showed its face again along with the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. Tell me more about this Four of Cups, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Seven of Cups. There he is again. He's wearing blue again. This is the same person. You're the Empress. Oh my god. I hate it when I pick up on other people's energy so much. But anyway, that's all good. These are the same person. This blue fit person in this card is the same person the whole time. Seven of Cups, confusion, decision making. Like, do you think he's sure about the decision he's making or has made? No. Is he pretending that he's happy and he's sure he's made the right decision? Yes. Is he a mardy bum? Yes. Well, do you know what? I just see you rising above it. It's this energy is indecisive, in and out, hot and cold, and you're like this mermaid next to him. You're like this Empress. Like, both of these feel quite watery today. Look at the water that's rushing in on her back, and she's a mermaid here, and it's just like you're this beautiful, unique being, Cancer. And you've got this guy in blue, whoever he is to you, who's just like... and then he seems to have made some sort of decision in the past to kind of sail this boat away from you and the beautiful opportunity that you offer. And there's just this whole confusion surrounds it, and you're just like, well, do you know what? I don't need you, Mr. Boy in Blue, because I have so much potential. Like, this after this is just beautiful. Like, so much creative potential. This is like birthing new ideas. Just giving birth to new ideas, and it's just like, I will do it on my own, says Cancer. Thank you very much. Well, good for you, Cancer. Although, yes, there's a little bit of doubt. Oh, I did that thing where I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck again for the overall energy of the reading. Three of Swords in reverse. And maybe I'll just stop doing that because I keep forgetting to do it. I get to this stage and then then I remember that I always used to look at the bottom of the deck, and then I've been forgetting. Three of Swords in reverse. It's emotional pain, heartbreak. It can sometimes be betrayal. I'm not really feeling betrayal here, but definitely emotional pain. You know, it's often a card that comes up when there's been a breakup, which this feels a bit like. But it doesn't have to be a romantic breakup. You know, it could just be someone walking away from some sort of collaboration with you in whatever sense makes sense to you. The emotional pain. Is there a slight denial of the emotional pain on your part here, Cancer? Is there? Is that what we're getting at here? Yes, I think this is it. The High Priestess in reverse hides things from herself sometimes. I mean, this Ace of Wands is so beautiful nonetheless. I'm not too worried about you, Cancer, but there is a little bit of not quite feeling emotional pain here that might just be worth you thinking about. But you know, it's like a titration process. I think you just have to bring it up bit by bit to deal with it. If you bring this Three of Swords, you know, the High Priestess has buried this for a reason. If you bring it all up all at once because you're just, I don't know, I don't know if that's the right thing for you, and I'm not going to pretend to know, but it's a question worth asking yourself. Yeah, because any reader that sits here and tells you what to do is being a bit silly, I think. So that's the question that's being asked, like, have I buried some emotional pain here, and if so, like, how do I bring it up? And it depends, I don't know, it depends on what you think's best. Sometimes, and I've done this, you just want to purge it all at once. You want to bring it all up and purge, 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 but you have to have something in place to cope with that purging. And for me, it's music. For me, it all goes into making music, and I don't give a shit what the outcome is of the music I make. It just needs to be made. So I don't know. Tell me more. Tell me more about this reversed High Priestess, please. A reverse Knight of Cups, rejection. Queen of Swords. You see, this is what I mean. This Queen of Swords has got her emotions locked away down here. And sometimes you just do need to do that a little bit and then bring them out bit by bit. Do you get me? Because yes, I think you're feeling a huge sense of rejection from this person, which links to this fear of abandonment that I'm seeing you healing in your future. You may have stated your needs to them and they couldn't meet them. Yeah. It just makes total sense. Is there anything else about this High Priestess, please, for Cancer? Anything else about this High Priestess? Oh, a Devil. Oh, and then an extra card came out. And a Chariot. It sort of came out in reverse. Right, so there's patterns of behaviour. The Devil is talking about patterns of behaviour. So this is a pattern with you and this person, this in and out. This indecision. I'm reading the Chariot reversed here as an indecision. That's similar to that Seven of Cups energy. They're both sevens. It just... This person is not being very decisive with their emotions towards you, with their actions towards you, with any of it. I feel like the Queen of Swords is a good energy for you to embody to deal with that, actually. Queen of Swords often comes up. It can often represent the energy of someone who's recently divorced. So if that reversed Hierophant is like a marriage ending, that makes total sense. But it still could be a commitment ending. She's very independent. I like it for you. I mean, people think she's cold. not really, to be honest. You're an empress as well, you know. I know you're great. I know you're capable of great empathy, great compassion, but like sometimes you have to cut that off towards people if they are being the way this Knight of Wands is being. Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at this Ace of Wands for you. It looks very promising. It looks very beautiful. I like it. I just feel like I'm missing something on that High Priestess. That's why I'm hesitating. I just wonder if there's something. I think there's something else I'm supposed to say to you. With her black cat. Pomegranates. Of course, the High Priestess and the Hierophant are like a match. You're both in reverse, which is interesting. Okay, so I know. I'm going to ask, how can we turn this High Priestess to... I'm going to ask, how can you get more in touch with your intuition? Because, yeah. Oh, yeah. How can Cancer turn this High Priestess the right way up? I think that's what I need to do so that I can move on. How can the High Priestess turn this energy the right way up, please? King of Swords reversed. Did I just say, how can the High Priestess turn this the right way up? That's weird, isn't it? Do you need to apologise to someone? Okay, some of you need to apologise to someone. You're burying that emotion. It feels like... interesting. Some of you may be burying somewhat an emotion of feeling guilt. And it's very tied up to shame, which makes it something that's very hard to feel. So I understand. I think this is just for some of you, okay? But I feel like some of you have spoken quite bluntly and harshly to someone, and you feel the need to apologise with the Page of Cups. I'm just seeing shame in his face, actually. Yeah. I mean, for some of you, you firmly believe you are owed an apology, and you're probably right. But we were asking, how can Cancer turn this High Priestess energy the right way up? So for some of you, I think that's maybe what you're hiding from yourself, is that you want to apologise. I'm not sure how that fits in with the rest of the reading. Please be very careful about taking that as yours. Because I certainly do think a lot of you are owed an apology as well. But this may be towards someone completely different. Who's this towards? Who's this towards for Cancer? Oh, hang on. A Ten of Swords reversed. Hanged Man. Stock. Some of you need to apologise to yourself. It's a feeling of stuckness. Some of you have spoke very harshly to yourself. Stabbed yourself in the back. It came out in reverse. It's an internal energy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Let's get onto this Ace of Wands now. Yeah, with this... sorry. This reversal... I think there's a great shame. Somehow there's a shame. I'm feeling a shame in how you've treated yourself. I think that needs to be acknowledged for some of you, and you just need to be a bit kinder to yourself and apologise to yourself for the mistakes you've made. All right, hope that makes sense. Finally, we are truly getting onto this Ace of Wands now. I've said it about 5 times. I'm very sorry. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands for Cancer, please. Oh God, I'm so hung up on this apology thing for you guys. It's driving me mad. I'm not going to be able to leave it until I've said what needs to be said. Oh God. If you have found yourself in the past in this relationship always being the one that apologises, and you always making that apology to form that bridge of communication, please ignore what I said about you needing to apologise to this person. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to give out such confusing messages. This is the nature of collective energy. What can I do? This is why I try to say to you, really, really tune into your own intuition and your own discernment. Like when I'm saying all this shit about energies, like, it's just a tool. It's just a tool for you. It's not definitive advice. It's just a tool for you to be in contact with your own intuition so that you know what to do. But of course, right at the centre of the reading, we've got a reversed High Priestess, which is difficulty accessing your intuition. So this whole thing's becoming a bit difficult. Oh God, Cancer, I hope you're hanging in there. Just, yeah. So this is looking lovely, this Ace of Wands with this Page of Wands for you. This is you embracing a childlike energy. It's kind of mini fool energy. I love, love, love it. You know, you cannot force yourself to be in this energy. This energy is just something that comes about. So what I would say to you is, listen to yourself for when you get a little hint, a little inkling of you being in this energy, this full energy, this optimism, this creative spark. Just listen for that creative spark inside you. And when you feel it, go with it. Because you cannot put yourself in this energy. It just is there and you have to notice it. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Very interesting, a repeat card. It is like the separation between you two allows you to feel this spark. That's nice. That's nice. I like that for you. I do. This person moving away from you, it's disappointing, but actually having a distance, even, yes, it's a physical distance, but it's like pulling your energy back from that situation just allows you to recognise your own fire, your own spark. There's quite a similarity in these cards, even though one's the 7 and one's the Ace. And then you've got the Page noticing it. See how this Page is noticing it? He's noticing that spark and he knows what to do with it. And he knows what to do with it, you know, in a beautiful way, because it's that childlike energy. All the stories we tell ourselves about worst case scenarios just fall away when we embrace this Page of Wands energy. It's nice. It's nice. Queen of Pentacles has come out reversed. Queen of Pentacles is just such a beautiful card of abundance. It's nice. It's a nice place to take this Ace of Wands energy, because it tells me that your creative spark can grow. I just wonder how we get this energy upright for you, because with it being in reverse, it feels like there is a bit of a block on this energy. But, you know, in its upright form, this energy, it's just all the stuff you've put your effort into, it's come to fruition, it's grown, and there's a little bit of a sitting back and being able to enjoy it feeling about this. So let's just ask how we can get this Queen of Pentacles energy upright for you, Cancer. Oh, that's nice, because that is such similar energy. Like, yeah, that's really nice. you see how there's all these grapes in this card. There's such abundance. And you know what? Yeah. So the message here is how you get yourself in this upright Queen of Pentacles energy is you know what to keep for yourself and you know what to give away. You see how these 6 pentacles here, she's kind of keeping for herself. And then these 3 pentacles here, she's kind of giving away. So take that metaphorically in whatever way it makes sense for you in your situation. But it's about not over giving. How much energy to invest in yourself and how much energy to invest more towards outside of yourself. I hope that makes sense. It is a card of independence, but the way it's coming through to me is like sort of, because obviously the world is turned round by our connections with other people and giving to other people and acts of service as well. But it's sort of like finding that balance, like how much do I put into myself and how much do I sort of give to others. But of course in giving to others we do also give to ourselves as well, so there is that. But yeah, if you overgive to others you can lose your own sense of independence. So there's something about embracing that kind of independent energy to get your Queen of Pentacles upright. That's nice. Okay, let's go to the future. Yes, because your 9 is growing into a 10. It's just an incoming energy. So, you know, the 10 of Pentacles is kind of goals, meeting goals in that area of Pentacles, i.e. career, finance, anything that you put your time and effort towards. It doesn't have to mean financial success. It can just mean like things coming to fruition in whatever way, really, with regards to what you put your time and your effort towards. I think it'd be useful to ask kind of what barriers might there be to that, because it's in reverse. So it just suggests there might be some barriers to that. How does Cancer get their 10 of Pentacles upright, please? Oh my god. Justice came out. Oh, and the Queen of Swords again. Wow. She's so clear thinking, the Queen of Swords, right? Like, I would never tell anyone to put their emotions aside, you know, like the way, to a certain extent, we see here with them being locked in, but it's more about being aware of your emotions so that you're not driven by them in a negative way, I suppose, and just cutting through the bullshit, really. See, they've both got swords. I'm just like, there's a lot of bullshit being cut through here. And I will say, though, that this Justice card for some of you does represent a divorce. It's come out right underneath the Hierophant. So I do feel like having that line in the sand, I want to say. That's interesting. 7 of Wands often gives me that line in the sand feeling. Yes, I feel there's some sort of separation of assets here. And that's sort of going to move you towards your own, you know, a 10 of Pentacles that's maybe not with the person who you thought it would be, but it's a more personal 10 of Pentacles in a way, which, is that a complete contradiction? Can you even say that in tarot? Because, yeah, I think you can. You can say whatever the hell you like, to be fair. Often the 10 of Pentacles is like building a life with another person, but yes, maybe eventually, yes, but for the moment this independent energy is something to be embraced, I think, for a lot of you, because I literally see a divorce here for a lot of you. But if that doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you, because not everything can. But yeah, that Queen of Swords is out twice, and that's how you get your 10 of Pentacles upright, building a legacy, you know. Just security and stability and safety for your future, working towards it. It's, yes, sorry if I get a bit repetitive, but when the energies repeat, I tend to repeat, because obviously the message really needs to be hit home. Messages, incoming messages. Sorry, I'm just getting drawn to both the birds on the Queen of Swords cards and the bird on the Nine of Pentacles, so I feel like some of you are going to get incoming messages that are really going to help you. How? I do not know. Can you tell me more about these messages, please? Messages from who? From who? Tell me more about these messages, please. Incoming messages. I'm seeing incoming messages. Tell me more about these messages, please, for Cancer. Three of Pentacles, from people you're collaborating with, from friends. Messages, offers of help. Offers of help. Yeah. I don't know where to put this. It's just, in terms of where the energies lie, it kind of wants to be about here. It's floating. I have no means to make this card float. I'm sorry, that's very strange. I put it here. Yes, this feels like offers of help. That's nice. Lovely. In your future here. Regarding your Ten of Pentacles, this could be a literal house move for some of you. Ten of Pentacles is often a card of moving house for me as well. So, yeah, that would explain why there's so much paperwork involved. If this isn't a divorce, this is paperwork. And I was getting paperwork up here even before the Justice card came out, which is interesting, because really you wouldn't normally say paperwork with a Hierophant, but I say what I say. But yes, the Justice is very paperworky, so there's a lot that would make sense being attached to this reverse Ten of Pentacles, but there's help available. I just feel like even people are going to be offering you help with those birds. I don't know. Okay, so now let's look at these two, because I feel like this is healing your issues around feeling of lack and issues around abandonment. So that's nice. Can you tell me more about this Four of Swords in reverse, please? Temperance. That's nice. Balance. A sense of balance. Temperance is a very healing card. Anyway, they're both in reverse. Why are they in reverse? How do we get these energies upright, my loves? So that Cancer can fully embrace these energies, please. How? Six of Wands, not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to see yourself. I don't think it's any coincidence this has come out underneath the High Priestess, who's a little bit afraid to see parts of herself. Yes, I think that's basically the advice, is to, well, fear is an emotion, and I don't do telling people how to feel, so I'm not telling you not to feel afraid, because that's full on bullshit. But there is something here about what's preventing you fully embracing this healing energy is being afraid to see yourself. This may be a far out reading of the Six of Wands, I don't know, but I don't think it particularly is. Well, it might be. Anyway, it's the correct message, so there you go. I don't know why I'm so keen on justifying my interpretation of the cards all of a sudden. It's no good doing that, is it? But why did I say that? Because whenever I say shit like this in a reading, it's because of a reason. So that must be something that's coming up for you, Cancer. Justifying yourself. There's a feeling here of you needing to justify yourself and your actions just to someone. To who? Who's giving you that feeling? Well, what's that all about? Why does Cancer feel the need to justify themselves, please? Queen of Wands reverse. That's a feeling of a lack of confidence. It's a lack of confidence. Oh, it's your inner Hierophant. I'm telling you. Inner Hierophant can be a giver of permission, and he comes from cultural values that are placed upon us. Oh, I'm losing myself in your energy here, Jesus. Oh, right. So when you've shown yourself to people in the past, sometimes that hasn't been well received. Well, that's on them. That's on them. They can fuck off, Cancer. But that's like it's linked to this energy of a reduced sense of confidence. And oh my god, something about a SIM. I'm just seeing a SIM card in my head. I don't know if some of you are messing with a SIM card or got a new phone and need to put a SIM card in. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but there it is. Thank you. Anyway, if that's the case for you, this is just extra confirmation that this is your reading. I do not know. Confidence. There's been some sort of incidents where you've shown yourself and possibly been quite exuberant with it. Well, fine, if you're feeling that way, express that, but it's been met with disdain. It's been met with disdain. And so certain parts of yourself, those are some of the parts of yourself that you're burying with this reversed high priestess energy that you're keeping a secret. It's going to be very healing for you to acknowledge those exuberant parts of yourself with confidence. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Why am I thinking of dancing? Dancing may be very healing for some of you. Some sort of self-expression to that end. It could be music or something like that. Okay, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to move on. I'm just trying to think of what that SIM card could mean. If it's not literal, why is it coming through to me? Why am I seeing a SIM card? What actually is a SIM card? I don't even know what a SIM card actually is. It holds data and it allows you to transfer it. What on earth could the metaphorical meaning of that be? I have no idea. Something about the transfer of data. Let me know in the comments if you've got any idea what I'm talking about. 5 of Pentacles reversed. The reversed Fool, the reversed Moon, a 3 of Pentacles, that's that help again. Oh, and an 8 of Swords. Do we really need to end the reading on an 8 of Swords? Do we? Do we? Do we? Jeez. I just personally don't love this energy. There is quite a lot of healing attached to this 5 of Pentacles energy, this feeling of lack, this fear of abandonment. I do see you healing quite a lot of that. There's work to be done still, however, it would seem. Of course, this is no surprise. This work is always continuous and ongoing. Well, I can't sit here and say, oh yes, you've healed all your abandonment issues. Well done, Cancer, go home. Right? No. Anyone with any modicum of self-awareness knows that this work is continuous and ongoing. I think you've got friends who really want to support you in this matter. They've come up twice now. One as an offer, that feels like more of a practical offer. This feels like more of an emotional support seems to be coming through here. Of course, they cannot save you. What's that all about? There's something here about feeling like you need to be saved for some of you. No one can save you from 8 of Swords energy. It's a fairy tale. You see that castle? Just has me thinking of fairy tales. That might be difficult to hear, and I'm sorry. It is an uncomfortable truth. It's not something that I'm particularly keen on hearing either. These messages that come through often are also for me. We are all in this together. Yeah, 8 of Swords energy's shit, really. It's just overthinking, worst case scenario. What I said about that sort of stuff falling away with the Page of Wands. So, you know, Like I say, when you recognize this energy, like, embrace it, because it's a beautiful energy where worst case scenarios fall away. How much control do you have over it? You really probably have to do really deep inner work to have that much control over it, don't you? I mean, that is the same for all of us, I think. Yes, you see, this, oh, I mean, this Fool card's in reverse. It's like, you know, it's easy to flip out of this energy, and it's easy to lose access to this energy because you're human, Cancer, my loves. That's all it is. You're absolutely gorgeous. You're brilliant. You're great. All this is you being human, all right? It's okay. You will come out of this energy. You will come out of it. Yeah, I see you flipping into it in the future. You will come out of it. It's only minor arcana. It's only minor arcana shit. I make too much of a big deal about it, alright? You're going to be fine because you've got friends who are offering you emotional support. And, you know, the moon, the moon, the moon. Quite what are you putting underneath this moon? We've got enough time left to just explore that. There's something that you're putting underneath the moon here that's putting you in this Eight of Swords energy of overthinking, worst case scenarios. What is it? There's some core belief that probably needs examining. What's under this moon for Cancer, please? What's under this moon for Cancer? None of this is hard and fast. You do know this. I've said this already. You know this. This is forewarned, is forearmed, okay? Four of Wands. This is coming back to your home space again. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Four of Wands can often represent a home space. Need for stability, a need for stability, a need for stability. And so I feel like there's a denial of your own need for stability and consistency, consistent growth. This isn't the first time this Seven of Pentacles has come out for you, this reading. Where did it come out? It's only on the bottom of the deck. Oh, maybe it was bottom of the deck. No, it's definitely come out. Where is it? Oh, no. Where? Oh, here. God, I can't remember. Oh, I was clarifying this reverse High Priestess when the Seven of Pentacles came out. So yes, it is linked to, yes, you know, a reverse moon, a moon and a reverse High Priestess aren't that dissimilar. It is about what we're burying a need for consistency, and for stability. It's about, so it's, you know what we came back to up here about you acknowledging your own needs. It's just about acknowledging your own needs. Why you're burying them, I don't know. Why would Cancer be burying those needs? A reversed High Priestess. I mean, I've just been banging on about the reversed High Priestess. Do you know what? I think I just have to hold my hands up and say I've probably got about as much as I can get for you, because it's taking me back over there, and I've already said a lot about that, and yeah, I'm being told to stop. Basically, the reason I'm being told to stop is because you have the answers, my loves. You have the answers. I don't have the answers. I've given you enough to prompt your own thinking and find your own answers. I can't get you out of Eight of Swords any more than anyone else can, my loves. You can do it. You can do it. I actually just see this as a brief energy that you might find yourself in, if at all, okay? Yeah, I do. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, Google the Queen of Swords and just see what personally resonates with you, because I actually just feel like this energy is quite key for you at the moment. It's come out twice, you know, and I'm asking questions, and I'm coming back to this reversed High Priestess, and the most prominent energy that is going to help you out of that reversed High Priestess is the Queen of Swords. And I feel like I've already said as much as I can say, and I'm not averse to actually just at times telling people to Google the cards, because you will see something in that card that will resonate with you personally that I might not say. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say to you. I might call you reading that. Go Google the Queen of Swords. I get a bit overexcited myself when I speak about her, obviously, because that's what I've named this channel. I don't know. I like the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Gosh, I hope that was all right for you. I hope you feel heard. I hope you can take something away, and I hope it's prompted useful questions for you. Yeah, and I will see you in 2 weeks for another in-depth reading. I'll do you a Celtic Cross in 2 weeks. In the meantime, I will do another All Signs reading at some point. So if you want a 5 to 10 minute energy check-in, follow, look out for that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It does help me pick up on your energy for next time. If the reading resonated, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the algorithms, it helps the readings get out in front of more people, helps my channel grow. It's lovely feedback for me as a reader, and as are your comments, by the way. I bloody love your comments. So yeah, if you feel able to say in the comments how any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. Obviously, if you don't feel able to, I understand. It's cool. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'll catch you next time, my lovelies. Bye.